And they're off. And a little bit slow, notable speech. A very nice beginning for My Boy Prince and Humpmaster near the inside. They go out in front. And from the extreme outside, Gas Me Up, sent forward with Wyoming Bill. Room up the inside for Stanley House. And coming through is in the center, One Stripe, who fights the right a little bit. A notable speech is finding a seam up the inside as they take the turn. Stanley House a little rank into the turn where My Boy Prince has the lead. In the early stages, Win for the Money's caught wide. And at the tail end of affairs is Naptown. Racing with a nice cushion up front, My Boy Prince, 2 lengths to Gas Me Up. Stanley House third, in fourth, Wyoming Bill. And Handy now, notable speeches over on the inside, only about 4 lengths, and maybe less now off the leader is coming up nicely. Humpmaster 3 wide, and the trio at the back, in the center, One Stripe. Over on the inside is Naptown, and the other, Win for the Money. My Boy Prince continues to roll. Out in front, a length and a half. Gas Me Up, Stanley House. Wyoming Bill, notable speech. Ready to go, waiting for the run. Humpmaster the outside. Behind them, in the center, One Stripe. And on the inside goes Naptown from Win for the Money. His notable speech gets into the clear. The leader, My Boy Prince, in the Woodbine Mile. By a length to Gas Me Up, Wyoming Bill. On the inside, Stanley House. Notable speech, still 4 off. And My Boy Prince and Gas Me Up, the top 2. And My Boy Prince is not stopping. Now, notable speech, tearing home, and now we see just how magnificent the closing kick of notable speech truly is. And action speaks louder than words. Notable speech wins the Rogers Woodbine Mile. 2 lengths to My Boy Prince, Gas Me Up, and Naptown ran 4th, and One Stripe in the time of 1:35.33. 4-year-old Chestnut Colt is now 6 wins in a 13-star career and has got the ticket to Del Mar as the winner of today's Rogers Woodbine Mile.
The classy, notable speech in the Rogers Woodbine Mile, and Team Godolphin, William Buick, they have made winning this race in recent past a thing of beauty. They've done it a lot of times, and always great to catch up with Alex Merriman, who's the assistant trainer to Charlie with us here at Woodbine as well. Well, it didn't get off to a great start for you. It was a little sluggish out of the gate, but I thought one of the key portions of the race was you rushed him up to get into contention. Just talk to us about the start.
Yeah, obviously we had two rows run beforehand, and you know, the normal outer turf track here is beautiful, suits European style of racing, and now obviously we're on the inside track for these races, so it changed the dynamics a lot, and I think our horses find it challenging. So I was not going to give up my position on notable speech, and he's an experienced horse, so you know I could do that with him. And look, you know, he had to be brave for a little bit there, but he was. And once he got into that position, you know, he relaxed beautifully and he got into a nice rhythm. For me, he was winning from a long way out.
You look back at his last start, just bad luck. You know, you just couldn't get out until very, very late. How satisfying was it once you were able to kind of tip him out and you knew that you had smooth sailing? Yeah,
it was very satisfying, but, you know, it was very frustrating the last day in the Jack Lamarua. It really... you know, he should have won that day, and he deserved to win. It was very frustrating. It was a hard pill to swallow, but look, he's put it right today. So, you know, fingers crossed you go to Del Mar for the mile with every chance.
Yeah. William, always great to catch up with you. Congrats.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank you.
Let's bring in Alec. Is this a yard favorite? I imagine, you know, he's just such a classy horse for you guys.
He is, yeah. No, any horse that wins a Guineas, you know, becomes a special horse, and he's a special horse for everyone in Godolphin, from His Highness Sheikh Mohammed all the way down. So he's been a bit unfortunate this season. It's nice to get a Group 1 by his name this season.
What were you thinking when he kind of broke slow? You're thinking, oh boy, here we go again.
It was a little slow away, but look, he's got plenty of speed, and once Will got that posse down the rail, I think, like Will said, he was always going to struggle to get beaten from there. Yeah,
would the game plan naturally be go towards the Breeders' Cup?
It's got to be now, I think. Yeah. Look, he ran a solid race last year. I think the experience from going there and coming here again, you know, hopefully sharpen up on the 2 turns, and yeah, he shouldn't be too far away there.
Just one last question, because he was winless this season going in. Is he as good this year as he was last year, do you think?
Yeah, no, I think he has. Like you saw in the Jacques Le Mans, you know, the turn of foot he showed there was pretty impressive. I know he didn't win, and I think things just probably haven't quite worked out for him this season. But I don't see any reason why he's definitely not as good as last year.
On behalf of all of us here at Woodbine, congratulations to you and Team Appleby, Team Godolphin. They always represent themselves with such class. Enjoy the victory.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
There you go. What a classy horse it was. Noble speech in the Rogers Woodbine Mile as the heavy favorites.